People talk about karma like it's God's revenge department. Someone hurts you, we say, don't worry, karma will get them. But that's not really what karma means. The Sanskrit word karma comes from a root meaning, to do, make, or act. Karma means action. So maybe we've lost something in translation. Karma is action, and actions have consequences. Not because some cosmic judge is sitting somewhere keeping score, but because what we do changes things. It changes the world around us. It changes other people, and perhaps most importantly, it changes us. Every action is a seed, and Jesus actually taught something remarkably similar. He said, "You will know them by their fruit." Matthew 7:16. Fruit doesn't appear out of nowhere. Before the fruit came the tree. Before the tree came the seed. And Paul uses the same imagery. Whatever a person sows, this he will also reap. Galatians 6:7. Sowing and reaping. That's karma language without using the word karma. What are you planting? If I spend every day feeding anger, eventually anger becomes easier for me. If I constantly practice resentment becomes part of the way I experience the world. If I constantly deceive people, eventually I have to live inside the world created by deceptions. But the opposite is also true. Practice compassion, and compassion becomes easier. Practice patience. Patience grows. Practice forgiveness. Forgiveness becomes part of you. Practice love, and love becomes more capable of loving. That's why karma doesn't have to be understood as punishment. Sometimes karma is simply becoming what you repeatedly practice. And that changes the question. Instead of asking, when is karma going to punish that person? Maybe we should ask, what kind of karma am I creating right now? Because if someone gives me hatred and I return hatred, their action has now become my action. Their seed has been planted in my garden. But I don't have to water it. Jesus says, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. Matthew 5:44. That's an extraordinarily difficult teaching, but maybe there's some wisdom behind it. Because hatred doesn't only affect the person being hated, it shapes the person doing the hating. And love shapes us too. That doesn't mean allowing people to abuse you. It doesn't mean abandoning boundaries. It doesn't mean pretending harmful actions don't have consequences. It means refusing to become the very thing that hurt you. Buddhist traditions take this even deeper by emphasizing intention. The Buddha taught that intention is central to karma. In other words, karma isn't merely what your hands are doing, it's also happening in your heart that moves the hands. And suddenly, Jesus' teaching about the heart starts sounding familiar again. Maybe spiritual transformation isn't primarily about wanting for the universe to punish somebody else or waiting for the universe to punish someone else. Maybe it's about becoming conscious of the seeds we are planting. Every thought we nurture, every word we speak, every action we take, every response we choose, seeds. And tomorrow we are walking through the garden. So don't spend your life waiting for somebody else's karma. Pay attention to your own. Plant compassion. Plant truth. Plant forgiveness. Plant courage. Plant love. Because eventually we all live among the things that we have planted.